Hey Internet, my name is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. We are back. Down there is a burning zombie, but I have to check for some dangerous creepers. Let me just check. There is a skeleton. This is okay. And I think, yes, I think we are creeper free. This is good. I do have my bucket, so I can grab some leather, as I usually do in the beginning of a new episode. And then today is Wednesday, November 26th, and I just found out that in less than a month we are able to celebrate Christmas. And wow, this is really surprising that we are this far in the year. And yeah, okay. Christmas is coming. It's getting closer and closer, and well, less than a month, and then we can celebrate it. And this is really surprising right now. And speaking about the fact that we are later in the year, I was talking quite often about the weather and the temperatures and so on. And well, the weather hasn't really changed. Okay, it's now down to maybe. Is here anything dangerous? No, down to maybe 3 to 4 degrees sometimes, but still it's above freezing and everything is okay. But yesterday I was driving on the autobahn and I was surprised that they were already using salt for the streets or for the autobahn, that there is no freezing going on. And well, this was really surprising, and I think they are a little bit crazy with the usage of salt on the streets, because well, I'm not quite sure. I don't think this is really good for nature or anything else. And well, they are throwing out the salt like crazy. And yeah, as I was driving yesterday on the autobahn, normally it's this black, grayish concrete, or yeah, it's mostly concrete. And yeah, it was not grayish or not really black. It was light gray. So they are already using so much salt that their streets have become light gray. And well, we haven't even had snow or anything like this. And I think they are totally crazy, and I'm not quite sure what they think why they are doing this. I mean, okay, I can understand if you're driving along the autobahn, you're driving at, well, I'm not quite sure, more than 160 kilometers per hour or so, then you don't want to have your streets being frozen also. But on the other hand, it's winter time, and so as an experienced driver, you have to adjust to the surroundings. And if it's freezing, then you shouldn't drive as fast as during summertime or so. And yeah, I'm not quite sure if this is really necessary to use so much salt, and yeah, I have also the impression that this is not really good for the nature and anything around. And yeah, I was a little bit surprised as I saw that they were using salt. And I'm not quite sure. I think it's a little bit too early in the year to do something like this, but apparently they think that it's already necessary. And yeah, so we have to accept this. But this was really surprising because, as I said, here it's not really freezing yet, and no snow, nothing else. It's clear sky, it's sunny, and yeah. So, but well, they are using it, and we have to accept this. And then yesterday was also their next Kerbal Space Program session, but this was really a disappointing session because let me grab this. I need to wait for the glass. I think the glass production will start pretty soon. Hopefully this is good, that we can continue or finish off the building process for the terminal. And I'm not quite sure. I need to come up with something for the interior. I'm still not quite sure what I should place in the interior. I'm not quite sure. Can I? No, I can't really create a second level for a second level or for a second floor. The building is a little bit too low, huh? I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what I should do. Maybe I should create some kind of viewing point on top of the terminal or so. yeah, I'm really not quite sure. And then I'm also not quite sure what I should do next because, well, I think I need some lights, and I was thinking about going to the Nether. So maybe I should find a good position for a portal to go out to the Nether, and then I guess we are getting pretty close to the moment that we are about to finish our airport. And I think I should climb up this mountain to have a quick overview about the whole situation to decide what I need to do next and where are some issues I need to fix in order to make everything looking good. And yeah, I think this is a good thing, or this is the thing I should do next. So let me just head over to the mountain once again. And yeah, yesterday Kerbal Space Program session was really disappointing because, on the one hand, apparently the students are writing or have to do a test today, and so there were only two students there in the classroom, and this is of course bad. Normally we were around 10 students or so, and suddenly only two, and they gave us the reason, or they explained this, that they have to write a test and maybe all the other students are learning. And yeah, maybe this might be the case, but if you think about this, we are doing all the preparation, and well, as students normally do, they are not informing us that they are not coming, and then we were there and no one else was there, and this was really really disappointing. And well, this is well, of course, the usual way of uh, holding a class and trying to teach something or doing all the preparation in at university. And yeah, this was really really bad. And then we needed to talk about, well, at the end, I like to do a short exam to see if the Kerbal Space students are performing better than the non-gaming students. And I'm not quite sure if, yeah, we needed to plan this, and we were talking to the one from the department who is responsible for all the planning. And yeah, this resulted in a whole discussion about how we should do this and when we should do this, and well, there's no time available, and how we can do this. And well, he of course tries to find a good point or a good time so that we are able to do this, because he's also interested to see if Kerbal Space Program is really improving their performance or not. And so this is also quite important for the department itself. But here it was then a little bit problematic to really find a good point, because of course his normal class is a little bit more important than the Kerbal Space Program session and the Kerbal Space Program test, so he can't say, okay, take a lot of my time and do this. But yeah, on the other hand, they are interested in the results, and if they're just all the time saying, okay, we can't do this at this time, and we can't do this at the next time, or this or that or the other, and yeah, this is really problematic if you're not really able to find a good time. And yeah, hopefully we found a good solution, and we are even checking if maybe the professor is okay that we are performing the examen during one of his lectures. This would be also quite helpful, if we are able to do this, and if he's allowing us to take some time off his lectures, this would be really really great and really helpful. Maybe this is working out, but yeah, this was again a problematic thing, and this is all the time a little bit sad, or yeah, problematic, if you think about, okay, we have such a great idea, and then we have all these problems to find a good time in order to do all the tests. And here then there was a shift in their own classes, because right now we are doing every uh, yeah, every 2 weeks we are performing this Kerbal Space Program session, and we are doing so because, um, they are having a normal class, and this normal class is also happening every 2 weeks. And so we are filling the gaps between these normal classes. And now they suddenly did a shift in their usual approach. So suddenly the normal class is aligning with the Kerbal Space Program session, and we weren't informed about this. We just got informed about this yesterday, and so suddenly, normally, my next session would be on December 9th, and now suddenly I have to prepare everything for the upcoming week because, well, because of this shift in the program and the schedule. And this is also bad if you are there and you think, okay, everything is in order, and then while you're discussing about the test and at what time we can perform the test and when we can do this, and can we do this during the lecture or can we do this during the class and so on. And suddenly you get informed about, hey, we have shifted our schedule. And then you think, well, it would have been nice if we got informed about this in advance or so. But okay, we might have, well, it's okay. So we have now to adjust and we have to do this in the next week already. And yeah, all in all, this was really sad, and it was more or less well, not really a disappointing day, but it was, yeah, it was not really as I expected or as I hoped for yesterday, because I thought, okay, we are now performing some um, orbital mechanics, like, okay, how you can calculate a Hohmann transfer, or how you can calculate an inclination change, and all these calculations. And I think this is really important, and this is really interesting for the aerospace students, if they can do these calculations and then see or test these maneuvers in Kerbal Space Program to see how these maneuvers are be done, and what happened during the maneuvers, and how the trajectory changes when they are performing these maneuvers. And well, then there were only 2 students, and yeah, it was really disappointing yesterday. And yeah, I'm not quite sure. Then I also think about, because I really like to see that the gaming is improving their performance, but if the students aren't there, and additionally with all the issues of the planning and the timing and so on, I have the slight feeling that in the end it will result in maybe, okay, or it was interesting, but we are not able to really prove that the whole Kerbal Space Program thing was working. But I don't think that is really the problem, that the game isn't really helping to understand all the things. It's more about the whole situation around our all the environment, that we are not having all the time to do this. And yeah, I think this is more the problem. And yeah, I'm not quite sure. It's really sad, and I hope when we are writing this test to see if the students are now performing better or not better or whatever, that we get some good results. But I think the biggest problem just comes from the fact that yeah, it was a little bit complicated from the whole planning and from the schedule. And yeah, we have to see. But all in all, yesterday was really a sad day, and it was a little bit disappointing. And I hope that the next session will be a little bit better. But the next session will be already the last session. So yeah, there might be the idea to ask the students if they're interested to do this. I think this looks much better. Then I like to create this way out there to my tower, and then I guess we are really coming to an end. This is cool. This is cool. And I need to think still about a position for my portal. Maybe somewhere in this direction over there. This mountain might be a good idea, or inside my cave. I'm still not quite sure if I like to have my portal on the outside or if I like to have it in the cave. But I think I spent so much time in the cave, so it would be nice to place the portal inside the cave. This would Okay, this would be also quite good. Have I created a way to come out of here? No, apparently not. And yeah, so much about this Kerbal Space Program session thingy. This was yeah not really good, and yeah, I hope maybe we can make another session for the all the orbital mechanics to give all the students the chance to work on this and to ask questions or anything like this. But yeah, this was a little bit sad, and well, I spent almost two-thirds of the whole episode to talk about this issue because, well, this was really a well, not a big hit, but it was really a bad thing for me yesterday that this happened and how everything went, and yeah, this was a little bit sad, and now I have to see how I can fix this or what are the results. And of course, I hope that somehow there are some good results. And yeah, we will see. We will see what will come out of this. And yeah, what else? Then, last episode I was talking about the Soyuz launch. The Soyuz launch was a success. They arrived at the International Space Station, and everything seems to be okay. It was a normal flight, a 6 hours flight out to the International Space Station, so everything was okay, and it was a nice flight apparently, and it was great that this launch was a success. And then we are getting closer to the first Orion spacecraft test flight on December 4th. They are planning to perform the first test flight for the Orion spacecraft. It's an unmanned flight. And I don't want to talk too much about this because I think this will be a topic for an upcoming episode, and I'm really excited to talk about this. And hey, I finished the roof. This is cool, I guess. Let me just have a quick check. But I think I finished the roof. I really can now close this and remove the stairs. Here, this is great. This is great. Okay, the roof is finished. Now I can start to... Oh, I need some more glass blocks to close the roof. I need to place this over here and there, and then I'm missing one block of glass. And yeah, so launch of the Orion spacecraft is coming up. This is also cool. And then this weekend, I'm looking forward to visit some old colleagues from university, and I think this is really interesting to see them again because, well, some of them I haven't seen since we finished our master's program, and since then we haven't seen us again. Well, I met one of my friends, but all the others I haven't seen, and we have planned now for the weekend a meeting in Berlin, and so I'm really looking forward to visit on the one hand my parents once again, and on the other hand to see my old friends again and to see what they are up to and what they are doing. And I think this is really interesting to see what happened to them and how they are doing and what's new in their life. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this. And it's now also a little bit sad because at first I was thinking about, okay, when I'm in Berlin and the next week is not a Kerbal Space Program week, so I might be able to stay a day longer there, and then suddenly, hey, we have or changed our schedule, and the best way to fix this for you is you just have to do your Kerbal Space Program session a week earlier. So yeah, thank you. I just wanted to stay some days in Berlin, but apparently it's just a short visit, and I have to hurry back home because I have to uh, take care of my Kerbal Space Program session. And yeah, so all in all, I'm a little bit annoyed with all these things, and yeah, I don't want to complain too much because it's more I think it should be more about being happy and doing interesting stuff here in Minecraft and in my YouTube videos. But sometimes I really have to say to talk about all these bad things that are going on. And yeah, in this case, I'm sorry for complaining so much about this, but this was really a bad coincidence, and how everything is now going on. And yeah, this is really sad. And okay, we are now coming already to the end of the next day, and I have the slight feeling that I haven't really done anything. And well, we are already out of fuel for the furnace. I still have to come up with an idea how I will create the passage out to the apron. I'm not quite sure. I think I will just place a door, or will I keep this open? I'm not quite sure how I should or how I can do this best. I really have to think about this. Good that I don't have to decide it now, because the sun is already going down. It's time to grab the bucket, to climb back up on the mountain, to have a last check, to see what is going on with my airfield, and to decide what I might need to do next. Let me store the glass over there and store this in here. Then I do have a flower. I can place this flower over here. Do I have something else I can store in there? No. Well, the wood. No, I can't really store anything else in there. So let me climb back up. And yeah, was there another topic I wanted to talk about while I'm walking back home? I'm not quite sure. I don't think so. Or is there anything, something short I can talk about in a few minutes? No, I don't think that I really have a short topic right now. Let us just think about this. The runway is okay. I need some lights, as I said. I might like to create some redstone lamps or so. The tower is good. I like to create a way up there to yeah, I like to create a way over there to the tower. This is can be done pretty easily. The terminal is finished except for the entrance. And yeah, then we need some lights. But here, I guess we are getting really to an end of the building process. This is interesting. This is interesting. And then I have to come up with the next idea. Well, okay, I said already I like to create the Iceland impression, like who. Oh, it's a creeper. Um, but I think we can circumvent this guy. But I don't think we can circumvent this zombie. Zombie is not as dangerous as a creeper, so we can deal with this guy with our diamond sword. Well done. I got a carrot. Um, yeah, as I said, I wanted to create my Iceland, so with a lot of gravel and so on. And I think this is also a nice idea, and I need to find a good spot for this. But I'm not quite sure. I really have, or I have the slight feeling I need something else I can do, or I should do. And I have to think a bit about this. Do I have somewhere already a carrot? Yes, I have already some carrots over there. That's good. And yeah, with this, we are now coming to an end. And I'd like to thank you for watching. And I hope you like this. And I hope you will be joining me in the next episode on Sunday, hopefully. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you.